Hey everyone, welcome to the channel that I'm starting off with. This is my first video, so welcome. For those of you who are my friends who are coming to watch, first of all, let me say I appreciate you supporting me in making my content that I want to make. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a while now. I'm just now starting out, trying out to go through with everything. And I feel like, you know, I'm in a good place in life where I can do that. And so, again, for those of you who don't know me, who are come to this channel, who have just stopped by, first of all, if you guys do like what I'm doing here, feel free to like, subscribe, and, like every other YouTuber says, ring the notification bell. You know, it will help me grow. You know, I just want to do this for fun and see where it goes. What I'll be doing on this channel is showing off all my animals. I have currently, let me give you some background first, I have 26 snakes. Different species, different mutations, morphs, stuff like that. And it all started with this one single snake about 2 years ago. From this video, about 2 years ago. Give or take some. And anyone who knows anything about the snake community, you'll know Brian Berserk. I don't think I'm pronouncing his last name right. If you see this, I'm sorry. But I got this snake from him about 2 years ago, and she is an albino Nelson's milksnake. And she is gorgeous. I got her when she was maybe only a few months old, and now it's been almost 2 years. And she was maybe from where my fingers are to the tip of her head. She's maybe that long. And now, look how big she's gotten. Now, I don't know exactly what I want to do for this channel. So, for now, I'm just going to talk about this snake and what it's meant to me, my interactions with it. When I first got this snake, I raced home. You know, I was excited. I raced home as fast as I could. Told my dad, hey, be here. I want to go home and see the snake. I had the cage set up already for her and everything. And when I got home, I was ready to unbox her. I was so happy. First snake ever. I've been wanting this for a while. I fell in love with snakes years ago, which will be a story for another day. But my mom had already opened the cage. Or my mom had already opened the container that she came in and already put her in the tank. And I was like, man, I wanted that feeling. You know, I wanted that feeling of my first snake opening. So I never got it. And she's been along through my toughest times. She was the first snake out of my many. I've only been bitten by 2 of my snakes before. The first one ever was this little girl right here. Now, for proper care, you know, you want to soak your snakes about once a month to help them have a nice shed, give them nice beautiful colors like this. You know, you want to help them grow in that way. And she was in the middle of the shed, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to help her out. I was a novice. I didn't know how to really properly care for a snake all the way. I just knew, hey, you gotta bathe them about once a month, maybe twice a month. You know, it depends on how much it sheds. I recommend giving it a bath every time it sheds. Then you'll have these nice full sheds that it gives off. You'll have beautiful colors on the snake. It's hydrated. It's healthy. And when I was helping her shed, I pulled a little too hard on the non-shedded skin, and she bit me. She struck me. I then learned from that mistake that that's not something that you're supposed to do. You bathe them, and then they will shed it themselves. And the only other time was with my second snake that I ever got, which was given to me by one of my mother's friends. It is a ball python, but again, that is a snake for another day. Just look how beautiful this snake is. A beautiful flicker, nice, I'd say almost 2 feet long snake, raised up for the past 2 years. It's been less than 2 years. It's definitely been less than 2 years. If I check, I got her around October 2017. Today, it is currently August 3rd? I believe it's August 3rd or 4th that I am recording this video. So, a little bit under 2 years that I got her. Not to mention how old she was beforehand. If you're interested in getting an animal, I highly recommend it. They really, if you go through something rough, they can really get you through it. Just holding your animal, you know, being there with it, stuff like that. It really it's comforting. It's comforting. I'll say that much. Your snake can really get you through a lot of times. And I don't just have 26 snakes. For more background, I have, sitting next to me, I'm not going to show it yet because that's for another day, I have a red-eyed crocodile skink. I have, as you can see in the background, a rabbit that my friend gave me. I have 3 guinea pigs. I have 4 hamsters, Russian hamsters to be precise, and a cat. I live in a zoo, and I love it. There's never a dull day in my house because I'm always engaged with these animals, especially the ones that I have personally in my room. The rest are strewn about in the living room, in the kitchen, they're everywhere. But they're all in proper tanks, all in safe environments. My mother always makes sure to feed them on the right schedule when I'm too busy. And recently, for this snake and for this tank right here, I have recently turned those cages, about 15-gallon tanks tall. I turn them on their side and put the doors on top so that they can have a little bit more ground room. Now, this snake is definitely a climber, but you still have a good 1.5 feet of space tall. So, hey, if you're out there and your snake's a little too big for the tank that it's in, try to think of some creative ways to not have to spend as much money. Because, honestly, if I were to upgrade these snakes to a 20-gallon tank, large, or long, tall, whatever, that would be another $200, $150 investment that I don't really need to put into the animal to make sure it has the proper spacing, size, and stuff like that. All I had to do was turn the tank on its side. So, there's a tip for that. When it comes to feeding for this snake, she is currently on the largest type of pinkies that they sell. She might go up to hoppers soon, because she is getting really big and really large. But from what I'm seeing, she devours those smaller ones. So hopper is probably the next step for her. Again, she is massive. And I've seen much bigger milk snakes before. Same type of milk snake. Albino. Not Hunter. I do have Hunter and milk snakes as well. But albino Nelson's milk snake. I have seen bigger albino Nelson's milk snakes in the past. Much larger. Maybe about 3 feet long. Get to about a quarter's width to maybe $1. They get pretty big. And that's the thing when it comes to snakes is they're intimidating. They get really big in a few years. 3 years' time, this girl should be almost fully grown. 6 years down the road, this girl will be massive. And I'll have to upgrade for one of those 20 large tanks. The beauty of these snakes is that's okay. Because when you first get your first snake, you grow along with it. My entire time with reptiles, with snakes, with stuff like that, with all my animals has all started with her. It really did. She sparked something in me and sparked something in my mother as well. My mother was petrified to get a snake, but she was like, hey, as long as you take care of it, no problem. I'll get this for you. And my true ambition when it comes to reptiles and snakes and stuff is to eventually open up, like I was mentioning earlier in the beginning of this video, Brian Berserk, he has a reptarium that he has open. And I want to do the same thing like that. I want to breed and sell snakes and be able to teach kids that you've watched this whole video and this snake hasn't struck at me yet. She's a little bit fidgety, just because of the type of snake she is, but you haven't seen her strike at me, you haven't seen her do anything bad. And a lot of kids, and even adults, they grow up from kids, and they think, man, that's a snake, you gotta kill that thing, ASAP. Cut its head off, grab a shovel. You know, and in fairness, yes, there are snakes out there that are dangerous, but as long as you keep a safe distance away from them and respect their boundaries and watch them from a safe distance, there's nothing wrong with that. If you notice, I don't go straight for the head because she will flinch like that. I always make sure that I go from neck down and handle her with care. You know? This is our bonding time. This is our handling time. This is her getting more accustomed to me every time I hold her. Me and her become closer. I learn her movements, she learns mine, you know? It's all a process of learning between each other. I've learned a lot from this girl right here. I don't know how long this video is going, but rest assured, I will definitely be back because recording this video has been very enjoyable for me so far. I will definitely be making more videos. Please, in the comment section, tell me what you want to know. You know, you want to know my stories between all these animals? Like, I have a very interesting story where she went missing for a good 2 months almost. And I ended up finding her in a certain place. I'm not going to spoil that story for you guys. If you want to know that story, I can make a second part to Milkshake and her... Oh, I never even told the name. Her name is Milkshake. And from everything that I know, I can tell several stories just about her. I can tell several stories just about all the snakes I have. And hopefully, eventually, once I start breeding my snakes, I can do hatching videos, I can do egg cutting videos, I can do finding the eggs, breeding process, anything you want to know. Just leave in the comment section below what you want to hear. What do you want from me? I'm here to give you knowledge. I'm here to give you whatever you want when it comes to me and these snakes. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys like, subscribe, ring the bell in the bottom corner of the video, and thank you all. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!